Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Hey, hey, hey. Hold on, let me turn my mic a little bit. Turn the TV off. Yo. Mustard. My favorite line from the Squabble Up song. by my guy Kendrick is when he says, woke up looking for the broccoli. Woke up looking for the broccoli. What's up, world? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This is your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace, the DJ / producer. We're sitting down again. We're sitting down. We got the Zen hoodie on. I think it called for it. Actually, I started coding something yesterday, so I needed to sit the fuck down. I've realized it's really hard for me to code and stand up. So we sitting down so we can really do this. Like, I really, really want to do what I'm doing. So yeah, right now it's not a finished project. Maybe I'll show a little bit of what I'm cooking right now. But what's up, y'all? Today is February 21st, 2025. Closer to 26 than ever before. And today's a special day because we've officially seen one of the biggest hacks in crypto history. So what recently happened, if just so we can tap in before we talk about Zen World, because that's what we talk about here. We talk about Zen and the overall crypto markets and how we fit in to the mainstream narrative, because I think, again, Zen is one of the most underrated coins in 2025. A lot of people, they don't understand it. And yes, it does take a little bit of a maxi heart for fair principles. I would say not just for crypto, but for the ethical representation of your being inside of the space. You know, maybe this is what's resonating with you in the Zen world. So I think you're being a maxi of fair principles more than you are the Zen coin. It just happens to be the object we point at. But real quick, before we start talking about Zen, we got to talk about this hack here, man, because this shit is crazy. All right, what's up, y'all? Zen Morning. What's up, Savon? Sun Station, GM. We got Lita in the house. We got Hosen. What's up, Hosen? What up, Samson? I'm in this bitch, as you should. Hacking equals stacking, says Dank. What up, Dank? What up, Tree City West? Zencat hacked Bybit. I saw that too. I saw Zencat said that he hacked Bybit, which is kind of funny. But you know what's wild about this right here? I've been making jokes for a long time about like Bybit, because I've been waiting for them to get hacked. For a while now. So the fact that they got the largest hack now, bro, in crypto, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. I ain't hacked, so I'm good. But y'all motherfuckers are dumb, because y'all let the most obvious hack happen. Like, this was the most obvious hack. The people, and what's wild is it might only be one person that got hacked that had enough Ethereum connected to the Bybit, you know what I'm saying, to get to, for some reason, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're yielding. And this is a design flaw for Ethereum. A lot of people will overlook that. They'll try to put the court, I mean, and we should kind of overlook it, because at the end of the day, crypto is sovereign sport. So you're supposed to protect yourself. And if you're living this life, right, you're living it and you're not protecting yourself, because you're not educating yourself, or how I say, man, like, you're not keeping your keys close, right? You should be rotating wallets anyways. I rotate wallets every month. Who gives a fuck, man? Spam the network with as many wallets as you want. That's the beauty of crypto. You can have more than one wallet. And this is kind of where I see, again, this is a blame game now. They're saying, again, that somebody masked a UI from this layer called SafeNet, allowing someone to accidentally sign away their 400,000 Ethereum, which is just quite insane, right? And what the hell is was the wildest one of it all is how the CEO, so he comes out instantly and says, yeah, we know somebody hacked it, but then he hit us with this one. This is the eye opener for me. He said Bybit is solvent, even if this hack loss is not recovered. All clients' assets are one-to-one backed. We can cover the loss. So Stop the FUD. Bybit is rich as fuck. This is the problem. The fact that they have enough, bread essentially to be able to lose 1.5 billion and be like, yo, no, we got y'all. We don't. Now it's weird. Because it's like, wait a second, how were you guys able to do that? And what we saw, it's on my X account, is that Bybit actually has been sending the cryptos to a custodian. So you're trading on Bybit and they're sending your cryptos to another third party, which is awesome because they're just like, hey, just in case we get hacked, offshore the crypto into someone else's custody, put it in the TOC and make sure, they fucking follow the rules. I mean, you're not going to do anything. You want to use the platform. You want to make the money. You want the green candle, right? So who gives a fuck who holds your crypto for real? When you put it in, that's what you want. You want the green candle. So yeah, this is pretty fucking messy. And this is resorted in a lot of different things going on. We actually had gas earlier. It's gone down now, but it peaked as high as 30 Gwei when everybody was afraid. And this is everything about Ethereum makes no fucking sense, man. And a centralized exchange gets fucking hacked, and then the gas goes up. Like, that makes no damn sense. Like, but it's just what it is. We live in this reality where I think, again, if you're in the Zen world, you're miles ahead of the game. Most of the people around you right now, like, they're trying to figure you out. They're trying to copy you low key. So, don't get hacked, man. Don't work hard just to put your coins in an exchange and let it fucking get wrecked. Now, there are some exchanges that won't do it. Bybit, I've been waiting for them to get hacked because they're part of the BitBoy situation. So I wouldn't even be surprised, like, cause BitBoy just dropped his shit like yesterday. I was what is that shit? His name's BitBoy X or something. It's like BitBoy X. Yeah, BitBoy X. So he dropped this yesterday. Black eye and all. You can go and watch it if you want. But BitBoy was the biggest shield of Bybit. That was like his whole thing. And something that, this is Friday. It's Friday, motherfuckers. So we gotta relax this weekend. I'm getting it all out right now because I don't stream Saturday and Sunday. And this weekend, I cannot believe I'm gonna have to ponder on this ideology that this guy, BitBoy, no offense to him and anybody who's recovering, but they really put this entity of chaos in front of everybody and led them to Bybit. Like, in this video, he literally says in 2007 he overdosed because he had such a bad drug addiction. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I ain't never ever been disconnected from my mental state, at least in my personal opinion. Maybe I've taken some acid, some DMT, some normal shit, got a little space age, a little enlightened, but never did I like feel like separating from the realm with like answer any questions that I have, So to me, when I had watched this, it put a lot into perspective about where they've been leading the sheep. And then it's like right after I watched this shit, boom, like Bybit gets hacked for 1.5 billion. So I'm still skeptical because I've been saying this. Like, I've been saying like, yo, when does Bybit go down? There's so many bad actors in the beginning of it that like, it's almost like it's just sketchy, I don't believe it all. It means like I have to believe BitBoy or I have to believe the traditional markets. Like, both of these motherfuckers are whack. Like, I don't want to believe anybody. Like, I want to believe my Zen because that's the beauty of getting into Zen, right? The white paper lives again, proving our points, right? The best way to get into cryptocurrency is by repurposing the block space. There's no need to do anything else. Yeah, you can build a business on top, but we got enough fucking restaurants, all right? We got enough barbecue joints, all right? Everybody got a taco shop on motherfucking the blockchain. Okay, it's cool. We like a few. We don't like them all. And you can try, putting out your taco shop. But I honestly, if the seasoning ain't hitting, that's the reason your shit is empty. Okay, and we're seeing it now. Everybody wants to attempt and fail. They gotta see if they're gonna fail. So yeah, don't get hacked. Let's talk about some Zen. I'm gonna leave that shit behind. If you got Bybit, you were already saying buy to your crypto once you sit in there. All right, that's the facts. Okay, what's up, Rolando? Nah, you ain't late. Jack said it's due to a broken architecture and solidity. Yeah, Jack is just being critical. I have read what he said too, because that's where I got this from. Jack said the silver lining could have been much higher, much bigger hack if Ethereum was hitting all-time highs. Honestly, all that is due to a broken approval permission architecture of solidity. How many have been drained because they signed a spoof approval? So this is the facts. It's the problem. It's like what we're trying to tell everyone in crypto, but they don't really care. So I hear Jack, like, because he's in the power. Like, Jack is releasing X1, came out with Zen. He has a voice. But for the ones that are below Jack, they don't give a fuck, bro. Like, they're not going to do the research and realize that there's a layer between a layer on top of a layer until they get jacked. Then they'll be like, oh, maybe I should have listened to Jack instead of getting jacked, right? So shout outs to Cypherius for always trying to be on the right side of history and bringing the herd as well to try to be on the right side of history instead of on the wrong side. But yeah, honestly, Jack, I don't think people care. I don't think that if we tell them, hey, this is an architectural problem of solidity, that they're going to be like, oh, let me figure out how to pair it, or patch it up, do the work to realize there's no patching, my dude. This is a bad design on ETH's part, where anybody can slide a fake UX in front of your face. And if you hit approve, you're fucked, right? You need to protect yourself and know everything you're working with, everybody you're working with. You probably don't even want to buy an NFT or some shit like that unless you can really tap in. I'm sure. And I've been saying, bro, this whole week, it's actually kind of crazy because we've been saying it the whole week, right? Like what is, what do you call it? What is the the real how do you say it? Like, what is the real, what are we trying to say here? Like, what is the real crypto world? Because it's like multiple universes, but there's one that exists. There's only one that exists. So it's almost like all of, and this is where I'm at with this. Why I'm kind of like following the Zen world to the T. I honestly think that there's the original Bitcoiners like Jack and Toli that saw the growth, helped build out Bitcoin, and saw how biz nasty blockchain was gonna get, and they just kind of waited in the background for everybody to do their thing, and then eventually their ideas were eligible to come to life because of like all the fuckery that's gonna happen here. So again, shout outs to Jack. He's trying his best. He's doing God's work, letting people know, hey, maybe you don't want to touch that. Meanwhile, in Zen world today, it looks like we're having a little bit of a pullback, as it should happen. This is why I'm worried. I'm not worried, but this is why you need to take your coins off the exchanges. When we look at the hodlers list on Zen, the whole top is exchanges. The thing is, though, is we know people aren't going to leave the exchange because it's someone who doesn't speak English that's going to get in the exchange. And I can't help them because they don't speak English. They're going to find Chin before they find me. And Chin is going to scramble their whole fucking head up and make sure that they're always confused because he understands English, right? So this is the part where I hope one day people do not lose their Zen coins, because they're not going to take them right now. They're going to take them later. Because why would they do it now? Like, if they take them now, we could just, we could junk the project. Like, we wouldn't do that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they wouldn't take them right now. Like, it would mess up how great of a like scam or a heist that they can like actually do. So, you know, again, I'm not going to be the type of person to keep my coins on an exchange, but we know that this is the trend abroad. Abroad, people really enjoy exchanges. I also think low key the SEC making jurisdiction on America to not dilly dabble with a bunch of exchanges is actually kind of good, because I do expect like a ton of exchanges to get hacked now that we're in like a confirmed bull market. I think this is the confirm. Like we've 100% confirmed like, okay, we're going up. Again, it looks like we're going to survive this tiny hack, and this tiny hack is going to intensify the narrative here that all the cryptos are pretty strong. You can lose $1 billion worth of value and it doesn't destroy the market. Like Ethereum's already slowly recovering. Some people see this as a discount. We'll see how much lower it goes, right? I don't know if it already washed, if they sold all those coins. So I, play it by ear however you feel. But again, this is a confirmation that we're in it. Like people are stealing coins. Solana had made its way all the way back up to 180 until the Bybit concept. So and this is why, again, we got to decouple away from people thinking that Ethereum is the most dominant coin. Because what in the fuck is this? Like, how does ETH get hacked and then the rest of the market responds? That's not good, in my opinion. That shows a sign of weakness in the mental state. So now they really know y'all motherfuckers are ready to lose it all. Not me though. I'm a Xenian. You're gonna have to pry these fucking coins out of my dead hands. Not just gonna get my X coins. Not at all. What up, Damien? Leave BitBoy alone. You about to go Britney Spears on me? Now it's less. It's $1 billion less to 1. Wait, what the fuck? It's 1-to-1 backed, and you lost $1 billion. And you lost $1 billion. Isn't it not 1-to-1 backed? Yeah, Tree. When I saw that, I thought it was pretty nuts that he said that. But like that's why I had to look in further and be like, how in the fuck are they not down? But they are down. But what this means is they can write it off as a loss by putting the middleman in between them and the hack. So now it's like essentially they could write it off as like they lost $1 billion. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. It's very nasty work. But again, this is where I think Zen, again, we keep fitting into the narrative every day, every week. Our narrative gets stronger and stronger. So this little sell-off that we're having right now, this is chill. Again, we had 100K buy and it didn't, sink. It actually traded sideways. We were looking at the daily right now. Again, if we look at the weekly, this is the second. Yeah, see, this week is still green, regardless of today. We take off these science lines. So this week is still green. I doubt we close the week in the red. To get to red, we would need to get back to a $20 million market cap. So you can ask yourself if you think that's possible. Personally, I don't think there's enough sell pressure, and I'll show why in a little bit. But yeah, looking at the weekly here, we're still doing the reverse. You know what I'm saying? We're climbing on the RSI. We're trying to get into the the real territory of discovery, price discovery, right? That's kind of how I think of the RSI. That's where you really discover price. So the fact that our coin isn't here, right? It's below it. There's still a lot of room for growth and price understanding. I don't think a lot of people understand how high the Zen is gonna go. Like, I think a lot of people are focused on 3 zeros, but they don't understand like how it works and how scarce the coins are. And especially with this Bybit hack happening, it kind of puts in perspective like, okay, yeah, we're really gonna have no coins, and this is due to the G rank. The G rank is not expanding at all. This shit is normal, and the only people getting inflation are stakers. So I mean, most of the stakers aren't selling. Here, we'll look at this. Like, we got a couple hundred sales here. Let's see if these are people who are minting. Oh, VMPX. Somebody's selling their VMPX bag and it went through our liquidity pool. Lols. Good for them. Oh, never mind. Wait. They swap VMPX for XEN. Oh, and then it swaps the XEN for ETH. I mean, that's, hey, whatever. I guess so. I wouldn't sell VMPX though. That's actually like the real BRC20. You know what I mean? Like everybody else has failed, and now like VMPX has a chance. It actually has a chance. This is where I'm at with the Xenium blockchain, or XENblocks. I'm kind of in agreement with Mask, because he said something that once upon a time ago I thought about, but he kind of confirmed that it's a thing people can think about, which is Xenium has no engine. It's just making gas, right? It's like or like the Earth, right? Like the Earth makes coal and oil that we refine into gasoline, but we find the places where it exists and it has no purpose. It's just, wow, look at this coal and this oil over here, right? Until the humans give it a purpose or give it an engine to be purposeful or whatever. It's essentially just created waste by the Earth, because the Earth is gonna make it and never use it. Yeah, you know, and this is the same goes for XENblocks. We're all making oil, right? We're making this coal. It has no engine yet. Once X1 comes out, that's one engine to the overall system where you can see the gas, but it really won't be anything to plug EVM into Xenium. And I think that's kind of where it's headed as well. You know, you just plug it in. You just literally just say, hey guys, we installed EVM into Xenium because we already have the wallet addresses. So all we needed to do is add the accounting system from ETH. And now your private key works on the Xenium blockchain, right? And if that happens, epic. Classic world included in this new futuristic world called X1 chain. So I hope, you know, that's my hopium, that XENblocks does turn into the EVM. And it kind of, again, it helps people bridge over very easy into, right? Like that's what it would be like. The Xenium could act as a bridge between Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the smartest way of doing it for anyone who wants to stay, I guess you could say. Hard transfer, you know, because essentially you could put like you could make it like 10 minutes or something like that, because it's proof of work over there. So you could like really do something to make sure it's fucking transferring, you know, not like today's world where you do something and you lose it all. So yeah, I'm holding my VMPX. I'm bullish. I can see why people are selling it though. What up, ETH? What up, bruh? Greetings. I said, yeah, Zen ETH. Welcome to the show. Let's look at the other Zens. Something I realized today, I had posted about it. I'm looking at CB Zen, and I don't think people really understand how scarce this coin is. Like I'm honestly sure like y'all don't. I mean, it's just me. This is my channel. So I'm 100% sure people really don't understand how thin this thing is. So something I'm realizing is in CB Zen, the G rank is contradicting the notion. Right? We had someone come and pump it, but there's not a lot of minters. Right? Either everybody's on the same page or people really aren't minting on CB Zen like this, the minters, right? And this is going to play a big role. This is going to play a big role in supply. All right. Technically, we're inflating the supply to deflate the supply, right? So the hyperinflation is right now on CB Zen. The thing about CB Zen is Brian Armstrong and team, they're going hard, right? Today, you had Brian Armstrong come out the blue and was like, what did this fool say? I reposted it. Yes, we are live on the tube. And I got too far down? I guess so, shit. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. I'm not gonna play the video, but yeah, Brian Armstrong, he came out today with this video. Basically, after years of litigations and millions of taxpayer dollars spent, there won't be any harm done to the country. I don't know why he had to go in like that, but basically, long story short, the SEC is going to drop their case against Coinbase, and this is going to enable a lot of good in America. You see, Tolly, he says congrats. Tolly is happy because Solana was only considered a security because of the staking situation at Coinbase. And now, like, they're really going to open up this world where you can stake your crypto. And this is kind of like, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the world is conforming to our regulations. It's like when we started this 13 years ago, we were bowing to the central bank. Now it feels like the central bank is bowing down to us. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's how I've been feeling lately. I've been feeling like and then what I mean by that is you got the coins right now, okay? People are going to come after us. They're not going to have the coins. They're not going to have the knowledge. They're going to be seeking information. So for them, it sucks because they weren't here before staking was normal, right? So they won't really know much. They might just stake with Coinbase. They might just stake with Bybit. They might just stake with Binance, right? And this is the importance. Like, if you're a real, like, first principle soldier out there, should be trying to tell people on Coinbase about CBZen, about Zen staking. And this is kind of why, again, I don't think there's enough Coinbase Zen for how much magnitude of attention they're willing to bring to base. And what we know is that every time someone makes a max mint, like, let's go and look at the max mints. Every time someone makes a max mint, it takes up a little bit of their disk space. So essentially, like, our G rank is like a hard drive. And every time someone adds a C rank to the hard drive, it expands further and further. And we know when there's access to how do you say this? We know in Zen now, if there is a will, there is a way. And if there's no resistance, they're coming your way, right? And that's what happened to Phantom. Phantom, the G rank exposed. Basically, I mean, I don't really know what their hard drive settings were. Here, let's see that. Let's see if we can find the Phantom. Let's see if we can find the Phantom node requirements. I know that like now Phantom, I don't really, it has no owner, no leader, no anything. And it's just kind of, I don't know what the plans are. Like, I'm not tapped in over there. I would say if you have a lot of Phantom Zen, you should probably want to figure it out. Yeah, you should probably want to figure it out. But yeah, it looks like you need 50,000 FTM. All right, but let's look at their hardware. So 1 terabyte of local SSD storage is significant for approved DB, either on a validator or non-history prudent data set. 6 terabytes of local SSD is needed if you want to run a full size. Okay, so 6 TB. God damn, 6 TBs. Sheesh. Do I still have the one up from base? Oh, base doesn't tell you how many TBs. They just say I get a lot. But yeah, this is the cap on blockchain. Blockchain becomes very expensive when a data set or a database on the chain starts to become larger than the other parts of the chain, because it's not supposed to get that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still living in this random ass world where they're trying to understand how much content even goes into the chain. one of the reasons why like I'm really bullish on CBZN now is the fact that like Coinbase is essentially inviting the world to really try to check them out, which means they're ready to burn disk space. And you know, I hope they encourage this. Like I really do hope they encourage disk space and accommodating their blockchain, so that they can keep Zen alive, essentially. So what you would think is, hey, crypto bro, why do you want people to make more G ranks on, or like, you know, like, why do we want the G rank on base to be 400, 400 million, right? And this is mainly because if we achieve higher G ranks, the max term is further out, right? Right now on base, it's 502 days for a max term, and we know that that's the only way you can get the most Zen. Right? You can't get the most Zen unless you max. So the further out the max goes, the more FOMO for the disk space, because people already come in with this mindset it's going to take 500 days. So they might start building these crazy G rank ladders, or C rank ladder, G rank ladder, what are we going to call it? They might start building these ladders, which essentially would consume like the base hard drive. And where I'm at with it is the gas is really low to make a Zen mint. So if a lot of people came to base to experience the Zen world, because we're all in profit. Everybody who's minted on base is in profit. And that's what I mean. Nobody really, I don't really think people are on base. I've already said it before. Like when I first showed up on base, I had this feeling that I was working too hard for how much advertisement is going into it. It's like, wait a second, the fuck I'm turning up over here? Like I thought there was people in base. Like, oh no, man, it's just VC money. It's like, oh, y'all don't got any real users. Like you guys, this is it's like Solana's a VC chain and Base is a VC chain, and they're both trying their best to act like they're not. Right? And Solana is like VC backed by traders, whereas Coinbase is VC backed by like, I want to say the second round. Right? It's almost like, you know, if you're playing a pickup game of basketball, you don't want to be the last person picked. And that's how I feel about Base. Like it feels like people are just courtesy picking them because they missed out on Solana. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't think, again, a Base is built to do ETH better. That's just the hard facts. Like we've seen it as Zenians. It's not like that. It's not built to be better than Ethereum. It's built to be faster than Ethereum. So I think this shit got so much potential because this price can't move. Right? This morning we were at 144. Right now we're having a little bit of a dip, and you can go ahead and read some of these. I encourage it. Do some research on Base. Go and see where they're getting the base from. You see, right now we're not really seeing real sales. This shit went through like 30 different hoops. Who's this? All right, this person got 4 trillion. They're holding 4.6 trillion that they've minted. Right? And they're slow selling it right now, it looks like. Now, this is where I'm at with it. You could never make 4 trillion Zen. You're going to need this. This person is selling it for some reason. Maybe they're here in the chat with us. Hello, 03FB. If you're in the chat with us, let's see if they have any XeNFTs. So no XeNFTs. Because everything is a coin tools, which is kind of funny that they had access to the coin tools. Let's look at one of these. Because coin tools turned it off, but maybe they allowed people that you say, hey, if you want to go beyond the UX and hit the contract, you totally can. Yeah, 500 days ago. What was 500 days ago? Oh, October 9th, 2023. So yeah, this is where I'm at with it. If you were on the stream with me a few days ago, or like last week or so, we were talking about how base chain is reflecting the increase of gas. So the supply on base is very rare, because it was created. Most of it was created here. You see, what we're minting out is these 500 day ago mints. Yeah, right here. We're at the tail end of this shit. There's no XEN over here, guys. All of the XEN was created right here between October 21st and August 25th of 2023. After that, there is no XEN. It's all in the hands of the stakers. Right? And the problem that happened was we didn't stay consistent with the G rank. You need something to spin the flywheel, or it becomes inconsistent, and that inconsistency brings new arbitrage opportunities for that particular area of inconsistencies, right? And that's supply is what I'm trying to get at. The supply needs to be consistently made to maintain the same results. So this person selling down the bag, I'm actually hyped, and this is why, again, I think people will come in, buy CBZen, and people like this, right? They'll keep selling on you, and you just got to buy through the storm, because you can't get their coin. You can't do it. What they did, you can't do it. Right? They had 500 days of G ranks behind them. This is the inflation. They're selling that shit back to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, in order for us to do what they did, we would need the G rank to do the same thing. So if I'm here making this is what I mean. You got to really learn the G rank, get intimate with it. The person who made this, right, on that day, there was 993,000 C ranks were made that day. So if we come over here and we shorten this bar, like we see this is where it plateaus. So it really plateaus November 1st or so, right? But this person, they got their mint in right here. Where's it at? 9? Right here. The G rank at the time. Okay, this is what I'm trying to put it into perspective, because we can rewind time. This is fucking the coolest thing about XEN. Like, it's so fair. You just need to know how it works, right? G rank leads the way. And then who cares? That's what I'm saying. Who cares if people sell? Just, maintain your DCA, because you can't just get in. If you try to get into CBZen, you're going to send it. So you need to DCA and find your rhythm, essentially, because if you don't find a rhythm, again, I mean, maybe you're gonna FOMO after this talk, and you're gonna be like, yo, I am actually late. So you will FOMO, but try not to FOMO into CBZen. Try your best to slowly get in, or buy some xeNFTs, or try to see some people will OTC a staking xeNFT to you, maybe. But yeah, I don't really know. You're in a hard place, because look at this. 40 million is the C rank, or is the G rank when they created this. This year. 22 days ago is when they minted it, on the 30th of January. So then if we go over here, right, or now we can zoom out, because we know 40 million when I minted it, and then when they claimed it, where's the claim? Oops. Well, I guess we gotta shorten this up so we can see it. All right, so then when they claimed it, the G rank was at 110. So they had, what is that, 70 million G ranks come after them to produce, right, the 70 million G ranks plus the AMP, right, and the AMP, whatever it was back then. I don't really know. This isn't a xeNFT, so I can't see. But that generated or 36.8 million XEN per VMU. Like, you'll never get that again. You need the same thing to happen right now. Oh my bad. Hold on. Let me rewind. Because I also just learned Jack scaled this stuff. If y'all didn't know that shit, he already knows the answers. I was revisiting some Jack Levin interviews. We gotta go to his damn, his IG doesn't, or his thing doesn't pop up. Where's he at? Yeah, let's go here. I think this is where I saw it. Is this it? Oh no, this is something else. This is a really old one. This one. This is
I'm doing a video.
Yeah.
This one that came out with Tangent. I don't know exactly where it is, but somewhere in this video he says something about XEN being harder to get because every year mathematically it's 10% less due to the AMP.
What I call crypto ethics, and
yeah, I can't find it. You're gonna have to go and watch this shit yourself. Right, if you want the alpha, you're gonna have to go and watch it.
That's quite.
But yeah, XEN is going to be 10% less every single year. So theoretically, this came out. This is 1 year old, almost 2 years old. So it's almost like 20%. So you need to do 20% more work towards the supply on top of 70 million, or you would need to double it. So you need 140 million G ranks to be created to get the same thing. Tell me if you think that shit is possible. I don't think so. Like I'm like looking around, nobody's doing it. Nobody's making the G rank. So I don't think it's possible. I don't think you see 140 million G ranks, right? The only way we're gonna see a full 100 or 140 G ranks to summon themselves is if this price skyrockets. If CBZN decides to just go and try like a million, see, this is why I'm getting really bullish on CBZN now, because a million's not that far, and we just saw Zencat do it, and we saw Pulse Chain do it, and Pulse Chain doesn't have the same tokenomics as Base. Now Base has another tokenomic that no other chain has on a layer 2 or on the side chain. The problem with the other tokens is they're all airdrops. I don't know if you guys realize this. There's only a few here that aren't airdropped, which is Binance Chain and Optimism and Base and Doge Chain. Everything else was an airdrop. And now it makes so much sense to me. Like, I'm like, oh, this is why Phantom have 400 million G rank, because everybody I hear talk about Phantom, they got the coins via airdrop. So they were spinning free coins on a free network, and they fucking expanded the shit out of the G rank. Same on Eve Moss. Same on Pulse Chain. You guys all Pulse Chain is probably a good representation because there's a lot of Pulse Chain holders here. So Pulse Chain was able to flywheel spin because a lot of the holders got Pulse for free. Not for free because they had to sacrifice for it, but essentially in the moment, it is free because you didn't sacrifice your Pulse Chain for XEN, unless you're saying it right now, right? And that's a good thing to say because the G rank is so high. Your best defense is that I sacrificed my Pulse Chain for X1 through XEN. Really good narrative. But yeah, everything is an airdrop, and this is why the fairest chain is really Ethereum and Base, because on Base there's no airdropped Ethereum. All of the Ethereum being used on Base, the motherfucker has to own it. They got to go and get it. It's not free. You feel me? So like that puts a lot of real pressure on CBZN. I'm telling you, get in the shit now, dog. I mean, this isn't financial advice. Not at all. I'm just saying, we've got the perfect storm. Look at it, ain't even that far. How far is this? I'm all encouraged because of Zencat now. Yeah, it's like an easy 600%. Like if we went there right now, nobody has any mints coming out. Right? Because it's all, or I mean, we don't need to go there right now. That's why we don't need to go there because the mints fall off in November. Here, I guess we could see what is 500 days from October 20th. October 20th. 2023 today. So I guess we got 10 more days. If that was the G rank back then. Then in 10 days on March 3rd, a ton of like the end of this inflation shit is like over. Cause it falls off a cliff, the G rank. The 21st on the like anybody who made a C rank after the 21st, they were praying to God. Low key, we were all praying to God. We didn't even know it. You know, and now it's like you really have the supply. So like think of it this way too. You've been minting CBZen after October 21st, 2023. You have the supply. Like if you let your supply go, you deserve to miss out on what's about to happen because you have it. You're the one with it. And they're fishing you out right now. Like you can look at these sales. I'm telling you, that's the best way to get educated on who's the holders, because they're gonna identify themselves. It's a fair launch. You couldn't do it without it. Zenmoto. Here, let's see where they got their how much. Well, they ain't got no more Zen. Oh, they transferred some in. All right, same with them. You see, they minted, then they transferred to their little secret wallet that's holding 1.3 trillion Zen. And they're slow selling it back to you instead of staking it. Whatever though, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, if they don't want to stake it and join the party for the future, because this is all that can happen. Like, my thought is that if we fuck the disk up on CBZen, it can only go two ways. They buy more disk space to keep shit going, or they literally stop Zen from working like EVMOS. The biggest difference though is that Base is not EVMOS. Base has unlimited resources. EVMOS does not. So yeah, of course we got capped on EVMOS. Same with Dogechain. They don't have infinite resources. So of course they capped Zed. Same with OKX. They didn't have infinite resources. So of course they fucked with Zen. Every other chain has been trying, right? And that's why they failed. Because we see when you try to, maintain real token action, this is why your chain, for instance, is clogged up because of the Zen coin. Other chains, they didn't have time for that shit. It fucked with their business logic, so they turned off the coin. So again, I question, can Base do this? We'll see though. Like Optimism, people have been minting over there. It's at a 200 G rank. Everything seems to be smooth. Optimism isn't like hating on it, but we still haven't seen any global state reports. None of these chains really want to tell you what's on the state, which is kind of sad, but that's part of the layer 2 game. That's part of the like corporate game. We can't be mad at them for not doing it because it's centralized, but yeah, like the Zen world is getting really small. Like look at this stream right now. Like there's only fucking 23 people here. Like sometimes it's popping. I noticed that too. Like when the white paper came out, a bunch of people subbed to my channel. And then a bunch of people unsubbed. So I was like, wait a second. Like, are people only trying to sub to get the insight? And maybe Crypto Bro is still speaking fucking Scientology. So this still means we have time, guys. We still have time. What up, Mind, Body, and Crypto? The Bybit founder just started a live stream. Oh, man. I don't even want to look at it. Just it's a scam-demic. Just kidding. But yeah, so this is my theory on CBZen, and what I would love to see is I think we've bottomed out. So I think again in CBZen right now we have bottomed out. There's no more bottom. I sold the bottom. I wanted us to get back down here, but I already sold the bottom, so you don't have to. If I didn't sell my trillion right here, because I wasn't looking at like if you go back to June 2024, I was not looking at Zen World like this. I did not have the G rank vision. So yeah, I think that's a real one up. I think if you change your philosophy on Zen to understand the G rank, you're better than everybody in the ecosystem, because there's so many people running around like a chicken with their head cut off trying to figure it out. And then you also, again, you have really big bag players who are slowly selling to make volatility, right? Because that's the only reason they would sell, is to create volatility. And again, this is like one Jack Levin give a fuck away from blowing up too. So there's no other people. Oh yeah, and we have Tree City West. He's getting ready to come out with his dApp whenever it's finished, which is Burn Zen. burnzen.com, right? So this is gonna first launch on CBZen, since there's a lot of supply and it's cheap fees. So, you know, it is and it's Ethereum. Everybody has ETH. So yeah, when this comes out, the Zen Burner dApp, this might also change how dynamic in supply CBZen is, because I'm sure, again, you don't have enough. And the way that this is set up right now, this is set up that to the point where like you want to burn for it, because you're gonna miss out on the meme coin. Like X burn is essentially like memeing Zen burning, and people will see like it'll have less coins than Zen, so like it has more upside potential. And it's a feedback system where you know, it makes sense for you to like sell your burn back into Zen. So eventually you'll understand this, but like when this comes out, there's gonna be a feedback system where users will most likely be burning Zen into the program to get X burn, but then they'll be selling the X burn instantly back for the Zen to burn again, right? Because what happens is every time you burn, there's a little bit of Zen that goes towards a buy and burn. So X burn, it works best if people keep it in motion and keep the Zen in motion, because it'll burn all the way. And it's going to be really hard to make X burn have more coins than Zen. Like its tug of war system is going to be so sturdy. It won't be like DXN. Like that's the problem with DXN. It doesn't have a liquidity pool that makes you want to take the Zen out and then go back to DXN and burn it again. It's like the thing that they're missing, capturing a little bit of Zen to keep the Zenian around to get that burn credit for free, essentially. Right? I've always said this: DXN dropped the ball by not having a real Zen pool, like not focusing on that. I see they're coming back low key right now, so shout outs to everybody still believing in DXN. Do your thing. But Zen Burner, I'm telling you, it's gonna set a new standard in Zen burns, and it coming here first, it's over. You've lost out. You've waited too long. You've waited completely too long to get into CBZen by this point. You're gonna get burned. Basically, you're burned. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But yeah, get into it now. Let's see how expensive it is to make a CBZen mint. Let's see it. Let me see it. If I go torrent, if I do a collector, we don't see it. Y'all don't see it. What the heck? Damn, I guess it's not gonna pop up. Oh, it's only 19 cents. That's not bad. Hey, that's my calculator. Damn, never mind. I guess you can't see it. But he has 18 cents right now to make a max mint. Let's see what it is on CoinTools. What up, Josh? Welcome to the stream, dog. 19 cents. I know, yeah, it was a lot more earlier. It's 19 cents right now though. It was almost $1 earlier. So I'm glad that it's not $1 no more. Let's see here. Let's go to base. Base. Network is already added. I know, so go to it. Oh, it's gonna make me change it up here. But yeah, so this is where I'm at with it. The Zen experience is actually to take up disk space, right? We the blocks. So when the blocks aren't blocking, something's wrong. And that's not why, again, I think CBZen has a room, right? It has room for the G rank to grow, but it's only gonna grow if the price grows. So we're in a great position because right now people don't want the price to grow. They're like selling it. They don't know what's going on. So since they don't want the price to grow, this allows the G rank to stay stagnant. And the moment, it decides to turn around, this is when I expect the G rank to blow up. Because if it's 19 cents to make a mint, and in 500 days you're promised $2, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, everybody's about to do this shit. Everybody on base, like, y'all need to understand shit. Everyone on base is going to do CBZen. We are getting free fucking cash. Like, it's free over there. This is the real free bag. And it's going to keep lasting because they're not going to dump the price. They can't do it. I've been waiting for it to end. And all I keep getting is best prices. Too bad y'all can't see this shit. Like, it's crazy. You can't see my stuff right now, but yeah, I've already done this. Like, it's kind of it's type crazy, and I can see it already. Like, when you do mature terms, you can already see that, like, we're still getting 4 billion. But before it was 5.3 billion. So now in order for us to get the same, that's what I'm saying. In order for us to get the same amount that we were getting, like for instance, if I change this to N, like, I like to use this N one, and I'm just trying to put it in perspective because I don't think people are really on CBZen because they got so much free coins on other chains and they're not taking Zen serious. So since they're not taking Zen serious, they're really missing the fuck out. Like, half of the community doesn't take Zen serious. It's a small handful. It's maybe 30, 50, 100 people that take it serious. Everybody else is kind of fading it. And I'm okay with it, though, because the fade is what allows the constant to break. Because if everybody was constantly bullish on Zen, then we wouldn't, essentially have a Cabal, or we wouldn't have, like, this moment where it's obvious that, like, oh shit, they're sleeping, right? So I have bought a bunch of these, and this is due in 11 days. And that's what I mean. I am the motherfucker you want to sell, but I'm not going to do it because I know everybody else isn't doing it. So I have this coming out, right? It's worth 5.3 billion. So you see, in a year from now, you're not getting the same amount because the G rank isn't expanding. So, like, if we look at this, so now hopefully you can really understand this shit. So you have the AMP, right? This was created November 4th, right? So this is after the wave. I think that's why I was able to get it. Whoever created all of this Zen in the past, they must have only had so much Ethereum, and then they fell off. And then there was, for some reason, like, yeah, you see this one right here, Matrix 007. I bought so many CBZen off of this motherfucker. Like, they had so many for sale, dude. They yanked them all off though. But this person, this is a prime example of someone who gave up on CVZen too early. So what they did, right? And look at, they're not even holding any CVZen, it looks like. Yeah, they're not even holding it. They just made it. Are they selling it? Where is it at? Maybe it's an exchange. Maybe it's a, I don't know what this is, but I was trying to see if I can see more. But what happened was when they minted this NFT on November 4th, it was 5 cents. And then the same, it's almost like the same scenario as today. You can get a max mint for roughly around 5 to 6 cents if it's the middle of the night on CBZen. So this is like still the same thing. We could still do it again, but people have given up. And now since they've inflated the G rank, they are their worst enemy. It's almost like they should have moved slower and saved capital for today so they can move faster. But instead they spent all their capital yesterday, and now they're trying to navigate the chaos they've created, essentially. That's how I'm thinking of it. Because at 5 cents, this person sold it to me, right? I bought this off of them 3 months ago when I was telling everybody, yo, maybe you want to get into this. I bought this for, it was 41 cents on the fee. And then it was $1.40. Where is it at? It's $1.40. I think they said it here. Yeah, I spent $1.40 for the. Actually, it was less than that. This is the price today. It was less than that. Or no, it was roughly around that. It was like $1.40. So let's say $1.80. I spent $1.80 on this, and now I'm gonna get the Zen in 11 days, and that Zen is worth $2.18, right? So I'm not making a giant profit, but if this person, the reason why I wanted to buy the Zen was because I already get it. Like, I don't want to have to buy it from the DEX, because now I'm gonna mint it again. It's gonna be like 16 cents or something, like 6 cents, because I'll probably catch it at the low. And then I'll have the Zen in my possession, and I'm just gonna stake it. But I'm looking at how the individual who made this could have been the seller, but they didn't know what to do with it. So there's so much ambiguity over in base, because now you look at base and there's nothing for sale. So you could tell everyone caught on. Like, oh shit, my mints will be profitable. Maybe I should stop selling these things, right? Let's look at the 1 year chart on this. Yeah, we've been buying the shit out of these things for roughly around under $2. So that's what I mean. Like, if you hodl your Zen, you're really gonna win. You're really gonna outpace the rest of the market. But if you're playing the trade game today, you're trading at like the beginning or something. Like, this isn't the moment to be trading, because right, like oh yeah, here's another point on this. This person gave me this Zen. If we rewind time, let's see if when they minted it, where it was. So it was November 4th. They minted it November 4th. And we were right here. Yeah, so they minted this right here. At the time, we had a 300K market cap. But they sold it to me 3 months ago. What day is that? Let me see when they capitulated. November 20th. Aha. And when they sold it to me, we were at $115,000 market cap. So they made it at $375,000. FOMO'd out for $1.50 basically. FOMO'd out at $1.50 when the market cap was at 115. Now we're $15,000 ahead of that market cap from when they sold it to me, with the ability to go to 1 million. I think that person made a shitty trade, and they probably wish they just wished the guy I could get my Zen back, because now they can't sell it. And this is the risk. This is the risk you take, letting go of your Zen before it makes itself self-aware. Like $1 million market cap is nothing. Like, this shit's gonna be exterminated because there's no fucking Zen. Like, if you don't understand what I'm saying too, here we'll break it down to the math, down to the daily. There ain't no fucking Zen on CBZen, dude. You need to be staking if you want to be the inflation over there. And if you ain't got $1 trillion already, you're sleep at the wheel. You are so sleep. You don't crash 45 different times already. So right now, a daily, and it kind of sucks because it seems like the amount of users coming after you right now, we're just gonna roughly say it's around, we'll be generous and we'll say, 2,500 or 250,000 people or wallets might be made after yours. So we'll do 1 VMU. So at 1 VMU, you're making 44,000 Zen, and it costs no money, basically. Free round trip, right? But you really are wasting money. Here, let's see how much it is over here. I'm gonna do 1, and then I guess it's 502 days. Oh, I got some empty slots. Let me use some empty slots then. Damn, this says it's under a cent. Let's see how much it costs for coin tools. There's a double-edged sword. Okay, we're experimenting right now, but there's a double-edged sword to the coin tools scenario. Some people don't explain it with the double-edged tool. So they actually, maybe because after the blobs, they can do it. Okay, so that went through. Let's look at how expensive this was. Is it a good idea to buy DBZen? I don't know, man. I don't recommend buying it. I recommend burning for it. So that's the recycling system. You would burn for DXN and then sell it back into Zen and burn again. But that's just that shit runs out because DXN that's how it should work, right? Like, you should be burning in the auction, getting DXN, selling it into half ETH, half Zen, and then doing the action again. And so the system becomes profitable. But that's why people are iffy on it, because they don't know if other parties are going to do both actions, right? And that's why CB or the Zen burner, it might have a one-up on DBZen because it automatically builds the liquidity. So there's a reason for people to really run the wash, versus DXN, where eventually it's going to cap off because somebody's going to stop, and then DXN drops in price. And then it becomes less than Zen. And you're basically back to square one. So that's the only risk in that one. So watch out on that. But have fun, do your thing. Don't let me tell you what to do. Brolando, says Lita. By the way, PTGC founders made a liquidity pool right at launch. I asked them how the coins worth more than Zen you burned. I asked them how the coins worth more than the Zen you burned. IDK, if that makes sense, but does to me. Wait. PTGC founder made a liquidity pool right after launch. Oh yeah, no, but PTC, you got to really understand that one, Rolando. They have a 6% tax. So since they have a 6% tax, it messes with large quantities of selling, and that's why the price can go up, basically, because it's like governed by that. But if someone with a lot of coins decided to like go AWOL and say, fuck it, I'm gonna eat the 6% slippage, they could just like dump it. But that's why the price is going up, because nobody wants to eat the slippage. And again, there's no like everything is at a loss, so people need to exit. But if one person decides to rock the boat, it's like Bybit 2.0. So yeah, just protect yourself over there. The old alpha on reflection coins is always add the percentage of the slippage. So like if you you would double it up. But if you really want to be safe, I guess you would do it 6% for the future, 6% for the trade, 6% for the sell. So that's what, 18%. So you would want to buy an 18% of PTGC every day. And if you haven't been doing that, you should be ready to sell when that motherfucker starts to sell off, because you're already priced out. Like you weren't playing the game. It's like the C ranks. Like if you want to be the most boss Xenian, you needed to keep making C ranks or position yourself to become a staker to outweigh the C rankers. Right now you can just get weight, stake it, and come back every day, unstake, stake again, and roll the principal over and over again in the stake until it's 2%. And that's the finish line. The finish line is when it's 2%. But that's the problem again with PTGC. There is no finish line. That's the only way to maintain the system. So theoretically, you'd want to stay 18% ahead of yourself. So then that way for a fact, when the day comes to sell, because everybody's selling, you give yourself a few days. You can really catch the fucking like 2 and 3 pumps rather than being someone who has to dump the whole bag because you didn't stay up on your 18%. But yeah. That's just a little bit of alpha on that one. No one really talks about it like that. But you could do that on GPT. Like ask GPT how to stay ahead of a 6% tax coin, or what happens if I don't. The question to GPT would be, what happens if I stall reinvesting on a tax coin at 6%? And it'll tell you like exactly what happens when you stop investing on a tax coin. But that's just my little alpha, bro. Like be safe out there. Because I know you're probably dripped and dipped in that shit, but yeah, be safe. So right now it's saying that if you do coin tools on base, it's under a penny. I don't know how much it is for one VMU mint. Let's see. I'll do it for the culture. We'll see which one's cheaper. Barakuta. Hey, 69. Let's go. For the culture. So yeah, the xeNFT is 1 cent. Yeah, the xeNFT is definitely more expensive. So here's the catch 22, because I'm gonna go right now and start making some VMUs over here too. Shit. Does this let you feel it? Oh, that's the problem though. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, because if it only lets you do 100 at a time, you just do 100 at a time. You just keep doing it over and over again. So let's max them in over here a little bit. Here, let's see how much it costs for a brand new one. Oh, wait. Before we do brand new, let's just do reuse the mints just to see what that is. So right now it's saying 11 cents, but we're going to see. Is this it right here? Man, this is real cheap if it's... I don't think that's it. What? Where are all the wallets? Oh, because it's in the max mint. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Because they reused the slots. So like, yeah, you're not... Yeah, that's why it's just... It's still 9 cents. So 9 cents for the mint. All right, let's see what a max mint on base is on this one. So let's say 18. Let's see. And this is where I'm at with it. You're getting really cheap Ethereum Zen. Like, the upside potential of this is ridiculous because so many people have access to ETH. Like, it's too easy for them to get to it is where I'm really at with it. So like by the time they come to do all the minting, they're the ones that are going to pump the G rank. So if you're not making G's right now, you're not going to be part of it. And that's kind of why, again, it's like there's no reason for the G rank to increase until those people show up. So that's what we're gambling on, essentially. So 13 cents, that's not bad. You know? Yeah, I'm saying, for the experience, that's not bad. So 13 cents, right? Or under a penny, right? What the issue is or where the discrepancy is the amount of term days, right? So now, like, you can't go 10, you got to go, or even, how do I say this? People are going to want to move based on quarters. So like, let's say we do a 90-day mint and we have 250,000 people come after us, and we do a max mint at 145. You could get into the G rank if you want, but we're just talking about, solo individual stuff. So here you can see if I do 90 days and it stays consistent, I'm only going to make 574 million CBZ, right? That's 23 cents. Like, it's still under the value of creation, essentially. Right? I guess not, actually. Because if you could really access this, if you're doing coin tools. Because your VMU is going to be less. Wow, here, let's try to break it down on that one. I don't know. I guess I have to do an experiment. Just do like a 1-day mint. See like what happens. Maybe that's what I'll do. Here, let's just do it like that. We'll do 1 day. 1 day. This is the most wasteful gas ever. I'm gonna do this 1-day mint for the cloud. 18 cents. Okay, 18 cents for the 1 day. Probably 13 though, we just saw it. And if I do the 1 day, max VMUs, I'm gonna get the 6 million. 6 million. That shit ain't worth nothing. Right? How much is 6 million? All right, we can go back to deck screener and find out. All right, so it's 2 zeros and a 2. You can make 2 zeros and a 2 in a day. But you're going to spend, because I just did it, you're going to spend 13 cents. So you see what I mean? Like, it's not, we're not in day territory. We would need the price to skyrocket in order for us to get into day territory. And then if we got into day territory, then maybe the C rank pumps. Because people are going to find out, like, try to find it. Like, you know what I mean? And it'll be a small group because you would need to be watching crypto, bruh. Or you need to be in some sort of outside cabal. And we know that the CBZen cabal is very tiny. It's like 5 people that have all the Zen. There's a few others that are selling it because of the language barrier. They're from China. And they're just, that's who I think is holding and not staking. They're probably from China. Because everybody who speaks English, they seem to be the rollers, the stakers. They're not selling their inflation, which would help push the price down if the stakers were selling the inflation now. But they're rolling it back because that's the smartest move to do. And this is what, so this is what I'm trying to get at. If you decide to abuse the G rank, it hurts the future. Like, you're going to get instant gratification now, but you're only making it so you don't get the most. Like, anybody going long will always get the most. Like, you can do 1,000 30-day mints. that's how motherfuckers is thinking already. I've already seen it try to happen. I'm gonna do 1,000 30-day mints, and I'm gonna, get 1 billion. Right? Or actually, I guess, okay, hold on. If I do 1,000, let me do this math here. So I guess if I have 119, I have 191,417,000. Nice 69. 690 times 1,000. Just so you can see it. So then you get this much, right? You're gonna get basically an extra zeros, right? And then you're gonna go and try to sell that, right? $70. So you get $78, and then let's see here. I guess to create it for 30 days. So yeah, and then we're gonna do 1,000. So it'll be $130, right? Isn't that what it would be? Because it's 13 cents. That's what I'm sure. I'm sure 13 cents times 1,000 is like $13. For quality insurance. Yeah. Oh, okay. 130. So actually, that's a move. That's a move right there. That's a move. That's actually a move. But you gotta hope in 30 days. Actually, that's super. Actually, holy shit. Pump the C rank. I'm gonna do that right now. What the fuck? But see, that's where actually, but you can do, like, that's a safe play. Pumping the C rank. How much do you get if you buy it that much right now, though? So if instead of injecting $130 and pumping the C rank, actually, never mind, you're losing. Yeah, you're losing $20. My fucking bad. Or $60. My fucking bad. You're actually losing $60. Yeah, because you could spend that 130 right now, and you'd get 318 billion. Yeah, so yeah, minting doesn't even make sense on a 30-day scale. At 1,000 times. So like, I mean, on 60 it'd probably be the same. You'd need mad time. You would need hundreds of days to get ahead of the claimers. Or you're selling for pennies, and then that's where it's still like you're looking for the price to increase, and you would have been better off purchasing the XEN off of the fucking DEX than making it, because you're leaving 200 billion on the DEX trying to create your own. So yeah, man, this is all making sense. This shit's about to sin like super hard. It's crazy. I think it's a good idea to make liquidity pool day one of XBurn on top of the LP mechanisms. Yeah, that's what happens. Once you burn, it makes the LP, and then it locks and burns it. So there's no admin keys, just like PTGC. It's actually pretty cool. Gotcha. I'm in the past. Nah, bro, you're up. I'm just saying, take that. If I had a lot of PTGC right now, because I don't have too much of it, so that's why I got really critical on thinking about it. Because I was like, damn, is it worth it for me to hold this? And then I started to, that's what the question came into my head. Is it worth it for me to hold this? And yeah, I'm not rich in Pulse Chain, so it doesn't really make too much sense for me to try to go long on Pulse. But if you're going long on Pulse, you should be cool. I'm gonna buy and stake CBs in then. What's a good convertible coin for CBs? And I've been trying to buy more for the longest. What do you mean by convertible? Like drop top coin? Because the best coin to use is Ethereum. Just port Ethereum to base and then buy CBs in. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, yeah, like the best move right now is to go buy CBs in and stake it. Just like Savon can click it. You click in, bro. You already know though, bro. Your turn all the way up. Because what you could do. Oh, actually, here we gotta change this to 3. What? Well, let me see if we can get this to load. Ah, no commas. So yeah, if you started, let's say you went to stake it, you'd be compounding 150 million a day. So you'd be compounding 150 million a day. This is Einstein. Einstein, E equals MC squared. You fuck niggas. Compound interest, the biggest compounded interest possible. So we'll act like it's dollars. The interest rate, 14% daily. All right. And this is gonna last 3 months, because 90 days. Now we compound on the weekends because it stays open. So just remove, or can I remove it? Okay, cool. I can actually remove it. Tight. So if we, like I said, if you're compounding this much today for 1 month, you're gonna get 22%. So if you compound every day this little amount, you're gonna get from 14% to 22%. And you'll increase your bag in 1 month. Here, let's see if there's more here. So yeah, the first month. Yeah, I mean this gets pretty nuts. Yeah, it looks like hold on, let me try to understand this. This is my first time looking at it. I know what's gonna happen, but I want to share it with y'all so y'all can see how there is no Zen. So 1,000 million billion trillion. That doesn't make any sense. I think you might maybe add a billion. This is weird. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. We need a real one. Hold on, we're gonna redo this because I can't daily compound. Maybe this will be better. Interest rate is 14%, and it's doing it daily. We're gonna do it for 90 days. I know. Does this include all days of the week? Yes. Yeah, daily reinvest rate 100%. Let's calculate. This might do this better. Yeah, this one's got more realistic numbers. So like if you take, yeah, so you start with this much because this is what you're compounding. When you buy a bag, right, of Zen, you're gonna get a principal. And that's what you should be trying to get towards, a principal amount. Because in that principal amount, you're going to stake it and you're going to use that principal as energy. Okay. And every day you're going to roll that stake over. You're going to take that 150 extra million Zen and you're going to put it back into the bag. Right. And then this is going to add to this and compound over. I guess we can, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this wrong here. Somebody else fuck around with this shit, man. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, like how to say it. I'm glad I can't say it yet though, because this is how bullish it is. Like we're still trying to understand how to say this. Maybe I need to put the principal amount, and then we'll see we'll see. I don't want it to be too bullish though, you know. But we'll figure it out right now. We'll see if this is too bullish. We'll see if right now I'm about to be like on accident, like telling everybody like, yeah, if you're not in CBZN right now, you've already lost. So 14 days daily, 90 days. We'll start today. We'll calculate. See, yeah, this isn't. Yeah, no. This can't be it. This can't be right. It can't be like this. It's too big. It's too giant. It's getting way too massive. Yeah, because this is saying if you do it this way, it's way too big. So yeah, I don't think that's right. I think the best way to compound it is to take a. Damn, actually, this is a really hard one to compound. We need a special calculator. Because the what you're really compounding is the gains. For a month, for 3 months, you're compounding the gains, and then it goes down by 1%, and then you can compound the gains again for 90 days. So there's a specific math to this. I think this would be the closest way of looking at it though, because then you can see like how fast you're gonna flip that 150. You see, like that 150 is gonna turn into $1 billion by March 8th, right? And then by April 8th, that shit turned into 62 billion, right? Granted, you're starting on CBZN with 393 billion, which again, if you get it right now, it's $134, so it doesn't seem like a lot. Right. And then if in 2 months from now you compound it up $26, it might not seem like a lot in today's Zen world. But imagine if we fucking 10x. Right. We 10x to $1 million. Bro, that's $260 in the next 2 months off of the interest. And on top of that, this is gonna go up 10x. So now what was $134 is now $1,300 to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be $1,300 to get the same amount that you can get today at 34 before people catch the fuck on that there ain't no motherfucking Zen and then shoot to a million. Like, that's being conservative. Like, it goes to $1 million. Like, like that's like, do you not see real Zen? Real Zen is sitting at 21 million. And Real Zen doesn't even have gas issues anymore. That's why it's like gas is not an issue. It's getting the supply. And Real Zen, I would also want to get 300 billion. But now you see how hard it is to get the Zen. You couldn't just walk. Some places you just can't walk and get 318 billion, right? Like if I try to do that on fucking ETH Zen, I'm looking at $39,000, right? Granted, I'm yielding 62. Right. Granted, if I spend 39,000 and roll it back in 3 months from now, I'll create enough yield that's gonna at these levels it'd be worth 76,000. My bad, $7.6 thousand. So this is really bullish right now with X1 around the corner. Like this is the most bullish shit ever. Y'all need to watch the bear Jew calculator. It's nap time. Yeah, you already know what it is. Yeah, pretty much coins on base to transfer into CBZN. I mean, if you go on base, you can play with like a lot of memes, but I'm just talking about specifically like investing, I guess. This isn't investing advice at all, not financial advice. But if you're looking to get heavier in your to like exposure, I would just say go straight up into CBZN now. And that's what I mean. When X Burner comes out, like we're gonna burn the shit out of this. You feel me? Like you might start off with like this is what the game theory here, right? You might start out with like 3 or 4 X burn coins, and then you might sell those, and then that might turn like into like 5. Because you sold 3 and then you were able to, burn, or you were able to buy Zen and at the time, because the price of X burner is so high because we need to figure out its inflation rate because it's attached to XEN. So it's going to inflate quickly, but it's going to take a second for people to, again, kind of understand. They'll probably be buying it and shit, trying to arbitrage the prices. And this is where the rotation starts to happen, where if you're the person selling your X burn back into the XEN pool just to get the XEN to burn it again, like it's gonna intensify how there's no fucking supply. Like someone might only have 100 billion XEN and end up finding 1 trillion XEN on X burn because so much XEN has gone through it that like now they've gone from 100 billion to like maybe even, you know, that's what I'm saying, like maybe 500 billion. Like you started with 100 billion, I got 500 billion, and that's not that much right now. Shit. It's 0.3 a day. Nah, your facts. Okay, so I'm fucking up. Thank you, Samson. I'm trying to figure it out. I just know you're right. Okay, this is gonna change it drastically. Darn it. Everything I just said is fucking retarded. Don't even repeat what I just said. Hey, I'm glad that we got time. Okay, so it's gonna take you a second. Okay, so you'll get 5. Okay. Oh my God, I went hella beast mode on that. Whew. Never mind. Okay, now it's not so bullish. $500 billion. Well, no, I mean, it's not so bullish on like how do I say this? This is why you want to have a lot of XEN, because you're not gonna feel like it's really that bullish. You're like, oh, I only made 5 million in 3 months, you know. But it's like if you increase this, you know, by, you know, more. Like, so we're looking at 300 billion yields 150. So if I have 1 trillion, or if I have 600, it's going to yield 250. So if I have 2 point, and then the next one would be 9, which would yield 350, 9 billion. And then at 12 trillion, you'd reach 4. All right. So let's just say you have 900 billion. So you'd be doing 350. You right. Yeah, you'd be earning 12 million XEN for this quarter. And then it would change to 13. And then it'd be 11. And then 12. Because we had the 4, it's going to be 3 this year. So 10. Yeah, so you really want a lot, man. That's what I mean. It's not, the supply just looks like a lot, but it's not a lot, and you need a lot. I almost made it too bullish of a scenario where I'm like, damn, that's a lot. But yeah, see, fuck it. So I haven't ever done that calculator thing. I just want to compound. So I don't really care about it, but I just want to show like there's a reason to compound the staking for sure. And a few people talked about it in the very beginning of XEN, but they kind of not necessarily fell off, but like it's concentrated itself into a small group of stakers. And you could do this on regular ETH. Like that's why, again, we want the dip in ETH XEN, because this is what it gives you the opportunity to get them for the low. Right? Like right now it's at 12 or 6 zeros and a 12. Like if you're really serious about XEN, this is when you go all in. Not go all in, but you know what I mean. Damn, somebody sold 24. Sheesh, what was this? Today? Oh, an hour ago. Who was this? Oh, someone, this must be a bot or something. Ah. I think this is, what is this? USDC. And this person's a whale. Damn, all they hold is in. All right. Whatever then. So that's what I mean. Like, if somebody comes and dumps all the Zen that they bought, like, that's a dip. This is real dip. Yeah, man. It's adding up. It's adding up. Yeah, shout outs to Samson. You corrected the math, man. My shit was fucked for a second there. But yeah, you could use the site. You could check it out. You could figure it out. This is why, though. You're losing time on the compound. So I think, again, like, you're really going to want to increase this principal amount so that you can get that shit going up. What does it look like if hey, let me try to do it right. That way I don't have to add it all up. 62 billion. It'll probably give you the same thing. Which one is it? Which one should we be looking at? Should we be looking at the interest on how much you get a day that you're compounding in, or should we compound like the 318 billion? Who knows how to do the math on this in the chat right now? Like, do you compound the 318 billion your principal, or do you compound the daily? Right? Like, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or do you compound this? Because I might have been doing it wrong. Because if you do it like this, then it gets pretty fucking bullish. Because then you can see what you're like. Then it looks crazy. 884 million in 1 month. And then if you keep compounding through March, you get up to 4.6 billion. Then if you keep compounding through April, you get to 8.4 billion. And then May, you're at 11 billion. So I think I mean, this is still wacky as ROI, you know what I'm saying? Like 4 billion. I mean, it means nothing, but like it means something somewhere else. Daily zero. What do you mean by daily zero? Oh, the daily reinvest rate is 0. We learning, bro. We learning. It compounds to daily if you stake daily. I see it here though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the true compound? I think this must be it. Right? Nah, this can't be it. The percentage, okay, hold on. If you DCA with the daily compound stakes, it gets done. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, so you should just take whatever your first day is and then do that. So that's kind of how I'm thinking of it too. So I would do this. I would get this first number. And cause that's my freeness. That's what I'm freely compounding. And that's why I think this is a more realistic number. But that doesn't look right either. Fuck it. For those that know, they know. It adjusts on the adjusts based on the amount of stake. You know what, Dank? We should try to cook. We should try to make a real Zen staking compound calculator. Because I just got to figure out the math. we got it in our heads, but we don't have it where we can show people. And that's kind of another reason why Zen's not as bullish, because the narrative is that, you know, the narrative is you mint it, you sell it. And it's really hard to get people to understand that that's not what we're doing. Because the mainstream is going to make sure staking long term. My dude's like half awake right now. Everything's like broken up. I don't know anymore, man. I give up. All I know is you're gonna be fucking late to CBZen. That's all I do know. You ain't got enough. You can't make enough. We've cornered it from every angle. If you're making C ranks, you're really just making them for yourself more than you're making them for me. Like, you can't sell enough for me to really care about you selling your C ranks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to dump the shit out of it in order for it to impact me. Or we're going to have to find more C rank users to make this impact me. So, yeah, we're in a good spot right now with CBZen. Oh, I'm burning for X-Burn. I'm getting that I'm getting that TGC vibes. Oh, that shit's going to go dumb, dog. That's why, like, yo, Rolando, the game in X-Burn is to have Zen so you don't have to sell your X-Burn. But again, I do think people will sell it for Zen to go back until the next day or go right back into the burn. And since it's such an instant process, I don't know how much this goes from like people doing it. So like the game plan really is to have the Zen before it so that you don't have to double dip in your bag. You can have a Zen bag and an X burner bag and ride both waves. Yeah. It's ghetto. But yeah, X burner is gonna change a bunch of shit up. That's a fact. And yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have for today. With short little stream. I guess it's not a short little stream. Been streaming for like 2 hours. But let's see if Jack gave us any updates real quick. Is there anything? Nah. Oh, ZenCat. I guess we could talk about some ZenCat real quick. Solana. So it's on a little pullback right now, but Dracula, don't sleep on Drac, man. It busted up and out of its little range here. It's getting a little pullback right now because it's mainly attached to so you see how it was doing this, like it was selling off and going up, selling off and going up. It's actually the largest pool with ZenCat. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. So we have the second largest liquidity pool with $10,000 worth of liquidity. So we're seeing a lot of price action in the ZenCat pool, and this is actually bringing us up. So right now you see ZenCat is having a sell-off, but I don't think this is stopping here. They're gonna send this shit. You literally have Jack posting things like this, bruv. Where's that shit at? Where's my shit? I mean, I close all these tabs. Man's got too many tabs. Oh, I'm working on the Zen website. It's coming soon. Still putting it together though. That's why I'm like sitting down. But yeah, I'm gonna make a website where the global rank is the attraction, and then when you come to the site, it's developed to just do minting and staking and teach you this shit. So that's why I'm thinking in my head right now, Dag, we got to make a calculator to put on this site. That way people can use it like a real Cabal site. Coming soon though. Building. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. So yeah, this is what Jack said. Jack said, I'll keep this until 1 million. ZenCat is the animal of Zen universe. Up only, at least until I sell. When I saw him post this yesterday, I was like, damn. He really out here. So let's see if he's the #1 holder of ZenCat. I never checked that out, but we can check it out right now. Hex stakes compound. Zen stakes inflates from G rank, or Zen stakes supplies, or Zen supply inflates from G rank without making a G rank. I don't know what the fuck that means. That's so funny. I know what you mean, but I don't know what you mean at the same time. It's kind of funny. Where's Jack at? He said he got 30 million. Oh, so okay. So this is Jack right here. So there's the liquidity pool above him, and then somebody has literally 105 million. Also, this person has Zen Doge. They should pair it. All right, this person's weird. This is a weirdo. Whoever this is, but they got everything. They got Potato Vampire. Oh, they got just a little bit less emoji Dracula than me. Who is this? Because they should pair the Zen Cat and the Zen Doge together, and I'll buy some Zen Doge if I saw them do that. Because that would help deepen the liquidity of Zen Cat. Who is this? Show yourselves, because you should be doing it like that instead of just holding it in your wallet. Put it to work. Yeah, who is that? Unless that's is that the exchange? Let's look at their 2 years of testing and I still don't know nothing. I know 2 years of doing this and we still don't know what the fuck is going on. Holders. Oh man, I'm going in circles. Yeah, they're just holding. They're just a holder. They just hodling. They're just hanging out with us and shit. I wonder who this person is. They got a big ass bag of Zen Cat. I don't know. Maybe it's Zen artist. He should take it. Whoever this is, do something with this, man. Put it with the Zen Doge. I know Zen Doge, they want that shit to go up. But I don't know what's gonna happen with Zen Doge because it's not getting any love from Jack. It's similar to it's suffering the same fate as emoji Dracula. Would I go buy some Zen Doge? I don't know. I know they had a CTO. I don't know how itchy they are to sell though. They have 100K market cap. Yo, whoever's in charge of Zen Doge, show yourself so you can get people to come over. Like, I don't think if you don't show yourself, it'll be too hard to pump. And here, let's look at this. We are doing the testing, or are we being tested? Zenian science experiment. This is the Zenian science experiment. Damn, they have 148 holders. And one of the holders is where is this person at? How much do they have? 71 million Zen Doge. So they're right here. They're the 5th holder in Zen Doge. I'm curious. I wonder who this person is. They obviously believe in all the Zen things.
Oops.
Oh, hell nah. Hold on. Sorry, I had to oh hell nah real quick. Yeah, you see, this is what I mean though. This is gonna be really hard to pump. The person that is the one of the holders, you know, like they've already been selling it a bunch, and now they bought it back. Like they bought $1,000 worth yesterday. They hold the whole post. When did they buy their Zencat? Here, let's see that real quick. So it's a player. It's a game player. Yeah, I don't know about them. That kind of shit makes me. These are the people though that be in the Zen world that make me nervous because they just be here and now they're like something we got to worry about. But as long as you stay truth on the mission, like right, like you might learn this and then you might try to race that person. So let's see if they're the ones selling, because there's no reason to race somebody who just happens to buy a bunch. That doesn't really make me nervous anymore. Damn, it doesn't pop up here. I wonder why. I can see it here though. See, so they swapped it. I wonder why it's not showing up here, unless it's on a different pool. Oh, maybe wrong address. Yeah. Yo, this wallet is funny ass wallet, man. So they didn't buy the CTO. They've been following this, and now that it's going up, they're scalping it as it goes. Yeah, pumping on this fool's head. Big ups to them though. They're trading in a small market, not going long at all. I want to see their account on Drag. Let's see if they're gonna start selling on us. Oh, okay. Oh, they're up. And they bought back here. Wow, they won. They won with this. They bought Drag on the 26th for $18, and then they sold it on January 21st for 187. Oh, then they bought in, they lost. Or yeah, they bought in, they sold for a loss. They bought back in, they sold for a loss. They bought back in, they sold for a loss. All right, then they went heavy. So now they're heavy in Drag. Since the February 14th, February 13th, 14th, 15th, they've been in Drag, and it's going up. So they'll probably start selling it next if it's not going in their favor. I saw they had Vampire Potato too. Who is this? We see you. Ah, they pumped. They're the reason it's been pumping too. They bought this shit up. Interesting. That is very interesting. All right, y'all. Think of that. Think of that. We becoming so popular on our shit coins. People are trying to figure them out. Just think about that, man. We got the real project called Zen. Then we got the side stuff going on. And there's people following the narrative. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I have no clue what y'all are doing, but testing a thesis is essential to getting data. I hope I never become a normie. I would never want to be that lazy and silly. Shout out Dang. But yeah, man, hey, protect yourself this weekend. Also, again, don't get hacked. Keep your coins off an exchange. Keep them in your possessions. Don't share your keys. Don't click on any weird things. You get a weird email, fuck that email and all that shit. Until Monday, y'all stay safe out there and keep it zen. Peace.